Okay, so guys, today, me and my buddiest chum over here are gonna be making a tutorial on how to play T-Game. First off, and the most important step, gotta run like Harambe. And we're gonna use that to get to beach. The way that you run like Harambe is that you have to hit both, like, one hand after the other in quick succession, like this. That's how I find it really easy to move around real fast. So in total, it sort of looks like a bit of this. And make sure to move your wrists as you're doing it too. And we're going to use that to get to beach. Also, make sure that you're staying really level with the ground. That'll make it so that you can hit the ground again and again, faster and faster. And since the less long ago it's been since you hit your hand on the ground, the faster you are. That means that you'll move much faster. I'm bad at that jump. Okay. Like with here, that really works because it's a really tight tunnel. And here on the zip line, we can just, chill out, go along that. You're gonna have to press, like, this trigger to go along that. And to climb a rope, I would recommend just launching yourself down. Remember, the height that you go is based on the movement of your hand as you let go, not a little bit before. And the place that we're going to want to go in beach is actually pretty close to where I am right now. I'm almost there. We're going to want to go right around here. I don't know what he just said, but hopefully he sees me from up there. Here we're going to learn wall running. Just this little square here, because it has a really nice progression of like steps and such. First off, you're just gonna want to go around this bit for a little bit until you sort of like feel how to do it. You gotta angle your hand with to align with the structure. Like a structure like this, I would want my hand like this. Something like this, I gotta have my hand like this, and move your hand accordingly. Just like downward based on the direction. Like if this was made completely vertical and my hand kept turning based on that, then this would be vertical too. That's how that has to be. And then once you have a pretty good feel for that, do it on the next layer. Or you just sort of go around and do that for wall running. And then once you're ready, I'd say try and go up here and just launch back at an angle. Like launch back whilst going up, like I just did. Cool. And that's how you're gonna want to do it. Here, my buddy Chum here is gonna do a demonstration of lining his hand and moving along. Amazing demonstration. That was exactly what I was talking about. Amazing job. Cool. Great. I mean, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. That's actually what the viewers can do. Just hit them with that. Yeah, that's cool. But most importantly, you sort of just gotta, start small and then go a little bit bigger. And then eventually your hand will just align on its own and you don't even have to worry about it. Next, we're gonna have to Harambe walk back to, forest, sadly, which is, it's not that far away, but we keep having to change maps, and it's like a whole thing. Remember Harambe walk? Or Harambe run? I don't know why I said walk, but it's Bing chilling. It's Bing chilling. Okay. Hippity hoppity hoo. Over to the loo. Oh, that was such a big drop. I broke my legs and they had to amputate them, and now I'm paraplegic, and that definitely wasn't the case before. No. No. The tragedy. Okay. Now that we're in forest, we can continue to the spot that we have to go to learn wall climbing, which is actually going to be pretty important for you in the future. Just let Buggy the Bug go. Okay. Now, this is like the angle you're gonna want to do it at. make sure to align both your hands with the wall like you aligned your hand with like the wall and wall running, except both their hands have to like be angled with their own separate walls. So my hands would be a bit like this. And what I like to do is I try and reach up as high as I can and sort of keep a triangle formation. I act like I'm Spider-Man, and I can sort of just move based on that. Reach as high as you can, and then pull down at like an angle based on how you made your triangle. And then you can make it as high as you can. I would suggest trying to make it here when you first start. This is a pretty good checkpoint, you know. This basically means that you've almost learned to wall climb. If you can like just barely do this, then you'll really see your progress. You know, act like you're Spider-Man, and make sure to take your time between your jumps. You have like a nice like second before you have to jump or before you fall. And remember, as long as you keep pushing on a wall, like slowly, you won't fall off. I'm not amazing at it, but yeah. And that is how you wall climb. Remember, stay dedicated, triangle, and move based on the wall and the formation of your triangle. That's wall climbing. Stay dedicated, and there you are. Next up, I'm gonna show you them jukes. Them jukety jukes. Now here, I'm gonna have my friend. He's gonna act like a lava monkey, and he's gonna stand right here on this little white bit. Thank you very much, my buddy, the chum friend. And here, I'm gonna show how confused he is, and that he can't even possibly realize where I am, because I'm just moving so fast and so in control. And the way that I do that is that what I'm gonna have to do is that I move my hands so pretty flat according to the ground, which I don't always get, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm still learning too. I'm learning with y'all. That I'm able to just hit the ground again and again like that, which makes me in control. So that I can change a direction at an instant, which makes me, even if you do predict me, pretty hard to catch. Because you also have to do all the calculations of where I'll be by, like, the time that you are where I am. And because it's, like, so many frames in the person's head, basically, it makes it a lot harder to catch you. Basically, keep your hands flat to the ground. That way you're in control and you can turn constantly. I wouldn't recommend jumping over them, but it's cool for a montage. So, like, if you can do it, you can do it. That'll be how to do that. And then something else that's pretty important is branching. You're gonna want to learn how to branch. Me personally, I can barely branch myself. Like, see, I already screwed it up. But that's alright. You know, I'm practicing, and one day I'll get it. But the way that I've learned, when I've actually done good, you gotta plan 2 steps ahead. Think of the next 2 branches you're gonna go to, and then go to them. And just stay in quick succession. And every time you touch a branch, remember that branch. Try and remember it again and again until it's in your, like, muscle memory, just to know that that branch is there. So that way, you can always return to it in any sort of route. That is your tutorial. Oh yeah, also, slide juke exists. Sorry, I have to mention that. What you're gonna want to do is just sort of, you don't really have to, like, jump high or anything. It's mainly just moving flat and then turning your head to the angle of the slide. Like that. I screwed it up, but like that. And then the last part in this video, I swear, that I'm gonna go over is that you can grab onto something while you're moving in the opposite direction of it, like I just did like that. And that can be helpful in a lot of jukes, and especially in branching. For example, right around here, I'd add oil, pull it off, but yeah, you can bounce off this little bit. Oh, I just did it. And as long as you, like, fling your arm back to where it's now moving down in that circle, then you can go upwards as you hit what's behind you. It can also give you a small speed boost if, like, I don't know, you lose control for a moment and there's a tree near you, or something along those lines, just an object. Or just at any time that you could juke someone, like main jukes or something like that. That really does work. And that will be the end of this video. Hope you'll all have a great day. Remember, stay dedicated. Don't screw up. I mean, you know, do, but like don't. Try not to. You know, goodbye, my dipplies and dipply doodles.